Hello you guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm very excited for today's video. We're going to be starting another project on my channel. I might regret this, but I was going back through some of my old videos and I used to do this 7 in 7 project where like every 14 days I would pick 7 products I wanted to use 7 times. It's kind of like a project 10 uses, but I'm only going to be doing 7 uses, and I'm going to pick 7 products and I'm going to do it whole collection style. So it's going to be kind of a mixture of whole collection project pan, which was originally created by Becky Loves Kenga, and this 7 in 7. Depending on how long it takes me to get these 7 uses on each of the products, I am planning to update this every 2 to 3 weeks. And I forgot to mention these 7 products that I'm going to be selecting, I'm going to pick one from 7 different categories. So I won't ever have like multiple lip products. I'm actually not even starting with lip products. We're going to start with primer, foundation, concealer, powder, blush, bronzer, highlight. Depending on how it's going, I might also add in new categories, but I have been planning some future videos out, and I really do want to do an updated like ranking each category in my collection. Every year I start it, never finish it, but I want to like have really good notes taken. So I may not end up filming the entire series until the end of the year. I think once I finish testing a category, then I will start to film it. So the closest one for me is probably primer, but I have been going through my collection and I'm going to use this project to consistently use products, take good notes, give it a rating, and then I again will come back and do like a ranking my entire blah 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 collection. So I feel like this project is going to help me work my way through my makeup collection, make sure that I'm cycling through products, that I have a good understanding of how products work for me throughout my collection, whether or not I want to keep them. I'm also going to use this as a way to figure out if there's products that need to be on the chopping block or products that just no longer serve a purpose in my collection. That's what I'm using this project for. So if you want to join me for the ride, stay tuned. First, if you haven't yet subscribed to my channel and you like project painting content, palette themed content, or just hanging out and chit-chatting about makeup, that is what we do over on this channel, so I hope you'll consider subscribing before moving on. And other than that, let's jump into the video. Okay, I have already put these 7 categories in my Tiny Decisions app. I have set my wheel to be no repeats because, like I said, the whole purpose of this project is to kind of work my way through my entire collection. I will eventually add like face palettes into this, but I'm still updating some things, and I just wanted to start with 7 categories, kind of see how it's going. Eventually, once I work my way through all of my primers and no longer have any primers to select in this project, then maybe I'll roll face palettes in. But just trying to kind of give you guys an idea of where my mind's at, although I feel like this video has been chaos from the jump. So using my Tiny Decisions app, we are just going to roll in a product in each of those 7 categories. I have updated all these, so it should have my entire collection on there. If I'm getting new products into my collection, I don't know that I'll add them onto the wheel, but as I bring new products in, my goal is to use each of the new products 7 times before doing like a updated makeup purgatory or things like that. I don't know if I'm making any sense at all in this video. Anyway, we're just gonna jump right into it with primers. So here we go. Oh, I should turn it on sound. Bare Minerals Prime Time Hydrate and Glow Primer. This is actually a primer that is in my 26 products I want to pan in 2026. So the great time to pull this out and get started with 7 uses. Moving on to foundations. By the way, if you're hearing like noises, my baby's sleeping right next to me. All right, foundation, we have the Benefit the Professional Blurring and Smoothing Foundation. Okay, this is crazy. This is a newer one. In my collection, I actually do have this on my face today. So perfect. That is so ironic. Out of all my foundations, the one I'm wearing today is selected. Moving on to concealer. Ooh, Milk Hydro Grip Concealer. This is a new concealer to my collection. I have used this one a couple of times and have been enjoying it, but I guess a great way to start. Moving on to powder. Say Slip Tint Powder. Okay, the Say Slip Tint Powder I just rolled into my Rolling Project 10 pan, or not, well, yeah, Rolling Project 10 pan. So this powder is actually going to be getting quite a bit of use. In fact, I'm going to hopefully use it till completion in that project. So I don't want to like double dip. I'm actually going to roll again for this one, and we're going to grab a new powder to work on. My Kosas Loose Powder. Okay. I feel like it's good to roll that in because that definitely has not gotten a lot of use in the last several months. So it'll be good to get some use on that one. Moving on to bronzer. Charlotte Tilbury Powder Bronzer. This also literally just to my Rolling Project 10 pan. What are the odds? So I'm going to roll again. Haus Labs Precision Sculpt Shaping Balm Contour Stick. Okay. Okay, I'm holding baby in this arm while trying to wheel in this arm. We're gonna see how this goes. The Haus Labs Precision and Sculpt Shaping Balm Contour Stick. New product to my collection. I feel like I have a decent idea about my thoughts on this product already. I will roll it in and get 7 uses on this one, but I'm also gonna roll in another product, mostly because I really just use this as a nose contour. And I do also wanna have a bronzer going in this project. So, Fenty Into Sun. Okay. This just rolled out of my Rolling Project 10 pan because I was focused on it. It's a lighter winter shade for me. I'm gonna roll again. The bronzer category is going so well. Dior Bronzer Jumbo. Okay, this is so exciting. My Dior bronzer, this is like my favorite bronzer in my collection right now. I'm very excited to pull this out. It is a little bit warm, like warm in tone, but I did just self-tan for the first time in almost a year. So I feel like this is going to, I'm like actually genuinely so excited to pull this out and reach for it. Moving on to blush. Look how teeny tiny those pizza slices are. Pizza or pie slices. Honestly, pizza or pie sounds so good right now. Kosas Butterflies. Okay. Is that I feel like that's the like bright pink one. I feel like that'll be a fun one for right now. Great. I feel like this product will also be a fun way for me to maybe mix some blushes together to make sure I'm like getting through my blush collection. We'll see how blush goes. I have too many blushes in my collection. Okay, highlighter is the last category. Sorry. Bare Minerals Pink Glow. Okay, this is a liquid highlight. Definitely not a favorite, but this will also be, sometimes through consistent use, you either find a new way to use a product that you like, you change your mind about a product, or you just confirm that you don't really like the product. So I'm very excited to see what happens throughout this project. I'm gonna quickly go grab all these products from my collection, and then we'll do a quick recap. Okay, I grabbed all these products. I can genuinely say I'm so, I'm just excited to like have another excuse to rotate through some of my things. And I really hope this project works for me. I'm not fully committing until a couple more updates, just because I'm struggling to like, you know, sometimes when you just take on too many projects. We're gonna see how it goes. Anyway, let's quickly recap. So I have the Bare Minerals Primetime Hydrate and Glow Primer. I feel like I should hopefully be able to get the uses busted out with this one really quickly. I could just set it in my bathroom and use it almost as a hydrator. I don't love a hydrating primer, mostly because I just am looking for a gripping or pore filling primer, but there's nothing wrong with this primer. So I also struggle to like declutter it, but it'll be interesting to use it like consistently 7 times, hopefully in a span of like 2 weeks, to see what I feel about it. And if it's a product that like is fine, but I constantly feel like, okay, I'm like reaching for this, but I'd rather be reaching for other things, I just don't have time in my life for those products to hang around in my collection anymore. And then I can just pass it on to someone potentially at work, or, you know, friends or family that would actually enjoy reaching for this every day. So we're gonna take the time to like hopefully make some tough decisions about products as well, but maybe I will love using this. So that's the primer. Foundation, like I said, I have this on my skin today. I've been reaching for this several times throughout the last couple of months. It's the Benefit the Professional Foundation. Right now, this shade is definitely too light for me. Just like with self tanning, but I do think this is a beautiful foundation. I am going to try and mix it with maybe some darker foundations. I have found that this foundation actually does mix really well. The first several months I was reaching for this, I actually was typically mixing it with something else. Today was the first day I reached for it on its own without mixing it with something. So I'm going to continue to reach for this 7 additional times. Like I said, I've actually really been enjoying this foundation, and I'm excited that this one got rolled in. For concealer, we got another new product to my collection. This is the Milk Hydro Grip Gel Concealer. I've actually reached for this quite a bit this past month or so, just because this is a more lightweight concealer, really easy to use. I use this actually just typically tapped out with my finger underneath my eyes. It definitely doesn't have the most coverage, and it's more of like a no makeup, or like I'm not even using makeup, but my under eyes are just so dark that I want to just conceal them a bit. That's what I love this for. It'll be interesting to see with consistent use if I feel like this is something that I will want to replace eventually in my collection. Not that I'm anywhere close to finishing this up, but I'm curious what my final thoughts are going to be on this, so I'm excited to also reach for that. All right, my powder. This is the Kosas Cloud Set powder in Translucent Buttery. I bought this last year, tested it, and then really have not reached for it since. I bought so many powders last year. I don't know what it was about like wanting to test and try all of the powders, but I'm excited to pull this out because I honestly feel like my powder collection, like I just have way too many. So I definitely want to use this as a way to kind of figure out what powders I really like and what no longer serve a purpose in my collection. Last year I was on like a clear powder journey, or just like I could not stop buying powders, and I have way too many loose powders specifically in my collection right now. So I'm honestly excited to use this project as a way to kind of figure out which loose powders are worth keeping versus which aren't. And this is such a large powder, and I feel like this was fine, but I didn't love it. But then I kind of felt guilty for buying it last year. So I'm excited to see what my thoughts are on this now. I've been loving the L'Oreal Infallible loose powders. So I'm like, do I honestly even need any other loose powders? We'll find out. We'll find out. We'll see what happens with this one. All right, then I have the Haus Labs contour stick, which I will roll in. I will reach for this 7 times, but like I said, I've really just been using this as a nose contour. So I'll nose contour 7 more times and then give you guys my updated thoughts on this. But for my actual bronzer, I have the Dior Forever Nude Bronzer, and I have the shade Soft Matte Bronze. This one has, I don't know if you can tell, it has like a decent dip going in this. This was my favorite bronzer last year. I absolutely fell in love with this, and I'm truly so excited to pull this back out. Perfect time of year. I feel like now that the sun's starting to come out, I will enjoy reaching for a warm bronzer like this. It's such an easy bronzer to work with and to use, and I'm truly just so excited to reach for this one. So I'm glad that this one got pulled in. All right, then for blush, we have Kosas Butterflies. Oh, this is gonna be so hard for me to swatch holding a baby in the other arm. This is what this one looks like. It is kind of just like that classic, cool toned, yet bright pink. And I'm honestly really excited to pull this one out. I feel like this is gonna be such a fun blush for the springtime. And I really haven't reached for a shade of blush like this in quite a while. And I'm just excited to have fun with blush, have fun with different color combinations, just see what we can do with some of the products that get rolled in. I'm actually really excited to reach for Butterflies. And I love the Kosas blush formula. I think it's beautiful on the cheeks, so I can't complain about that. And then finally, the last product to roll in my highlighter is the Bare Minerals Complexion Rescue Highlighting Blush in the shade Pink Glow, which I actually use more as, I've used it more as a face highlighter. I will say this is not my favorite product, so I'm excited to reach for this and kind of figure out if there's, kind of try it in a few different ways. I've mostly just tried this as a highlighter and as like a blush. As a blush, I find that it's way too metallic, but I'm wondering, maybe if I were to mix this with a different liquid blush to create like a glowy blush, but not like a metallic blush. We're gonna find out if I can find a way to fall in love with this. But as of right now, this just isn't a favorite product of mine. That's part of the reason I'm excited about this project, because I feel like it'll encourage me to potentially try and maybe find different ways to reach for a product or to multi-purpose a product. So we'll see at the next update what my thoughts are on this, but this is the 7th and final product rolling into this project. That is then going to wrap up and conclude today's video, the introduction to my whole collection, 7 in 7, hopefully 14 or 21 days, project pan. I would love to know if you do something similar to this, or if you do like a curated selection of products you like to focus on or work on at a given point in time throughout your makeup collection, let a girl know in the comments below. Other than that, thank you guys so much for sticking around to watch today's video and for supporting me and my channel as you guys always do. I love you guys so much, and I will catch you in my next video. Bye.